I decided to come to Trinity because Trinity has really great reputation where I come from. It's not just the academic experience, the whole education environment is really great.
I've always wanted to be trained in an evangelical school that appreciates its theological heritage, both its unity and the diversity within evangelical heritage, but at the same time also intentionally encourage students to engage with different theological voices.
But interestingly, even with these various traditions, we've come to discover that all of these traditions find their unity in the authority of scriptures, which is great for us.
I was very conscious of the fact that heading into 30 or 40 years of ministry, I wanted to feel equipped and this was well resourced as I embarked on a life in ministry. And I felt that what Trinity has to offer is huge. And I was very struck by their emphasis on the biblical languages.
Before coming here, I was working as a church planner, but I'm a lay missionary from South Korea. And I had been pastoring a very small fledgling church, and then I found that I'm not ready enough. So I prayed for a long time. And then I asked God, would you allow me to enter a seminary? And after the end of the long prayer, I asked God, and God gave me very clearly, using His voice. And it was very shocking, but He gave me the name Trinity.
What really drew me to coming to Trinity was because they had a program called Advanced Placement MDiv. This allowed me, having done previous undergrad Bible college education, to come to do a traditional MDiv in a faster amount of time with advanced classes, and that was a huge draw for me, which was very distinct from what other schools were offering.
So having served in campus ministry for years, I have had a deep passion to develop an educational model that will help Christian professionals in my country to integrate their faith and their daily work. I realized that I need to be equipped with a strong academic foundation and also a strong biblical and theological foundation.
I want to be trained and be well equipped to teach the Bible in an intercultural setting. So that's why I'm here.
One of the things that we so much cherish every time we look back in our being at Trinity is when we moved from Texas to Trinity, we came without really knowing where we were going to live as a family. We didn't have a place yet, and it was kind of very, very stressful with a family of 4. I have 2 kids and not really knowing where we were going to stay. But because of the support that we received from the International Office, this pressure was way too less than what we would have experienced.
The best memory that I will mention will be just to be able to sit with different nationalities and just sit and talk where God is leading all these friends, and just to be able to develop a friendship with a lot of people who are from different countries. I can really say that, and I have friends from now almost 20 different countries, so that will be friends for a lifetime.
I got the TEDS admission letter 2 weeks after my father passed away. So the beginning was the most important moment for my entire TEDS experience. When I got in, after $2,000 deposit, I have $13.49 in my bank account. So God really showed His faithfulness the entire journey. So many students took me in on a weekly basis to feed me. Also, my doctoral father here at TEDS, Dr. Manage, he took a fatherly role in my life, in my academic research, in my spiritual growth. All those things just shows how faithful and merciful our God is.
One favorite moment was February 21st, 2013. When I was in the library, I just opened my laptop and I discovered I had been given a Waybright scholarship. I screamed in the library. I ran out in the cold. I didn't even get my jacket or anything. I ran home to my wife and shared the news. We were all full of joy. That's a day I can't forget.
My favorite memory in Trinity was before the finals, when I was studying with other classmates. We sit in the library and challenge each other. I like that experience, that memory of like challenging each other for excellence, the feeling of brotherhood and the friendship. But that's not just for excellence, that's also for God's kingdom and future serving.
Yeah, I have a number of good memories, but ones that stand out are all related to food. The back to school barbecue, I just love in the summer when we come back, the weather's nice and there's always a barbecue, some music. Also international events are just always wonderful because of the international food and the experiencing different cultures in that way. So there's some of my highlights.
The professors here have been really great in preparing me for ministry in terms of just pastoral practices, leadership, and in terms of preaching too. Just the amount of information that I get from those preaching courses is just amazing.
My program at Trinity is really cross-culturally diverse, and I really value that. I have grown up in a very diverse city, Nairobi, and I value the fact that within our program, at every point in every class, there are different perspectives. We are discussing the content of the subject in relation to God's Word, but also from the different lenses that we've grown up with, because we see the world differently based on where we've grown up. And yet we all love the Lord, and we're for the same general cause of His kingdom. And so that's a good preparation for me to learn how to do that with other believers, because I think that's the way we ought to do it.
All through my life, I've been in the church and in theological schools. When I try to bridge this gap, I just found lapses in my knowledge. I didn't have enough of social sciences, to understanding people and then talk about people. I came to Trinity, and then I found Trinity give me this broader perspective about life that encompasses theology, sociology, anthropology, and that have really, really widened my scope of knowledge.
The way the professor teach in class, I will not be ashamed that I will imitate them. I will copy the way they teach, because not just the excellence in academic, but they also show me their faith in God and how the Bible is true to their lives.
Yeah, so in the future I'm hoping to teach and train pastors in an academic context, and so the PhD here kind of offered a great combination of an all-round education, not just researching in one area, but doing some research and also getting some preparation and practice in teaching as well.
Trinity made me to be able to connect the theory and the academic knowledge with the real context and the needs of the people.
I didn't realize how much I learned in these 3 years that I've been here, and also through relationship with other people, meeting friends for other countries, other cultures, and learning with them. It's kind of making me see a bigger picture of everything, how's everything going, and it's giving me a lot of things that I couldn't ever imagine.